Yes, 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 yes. We're here. We're live again. Please, please, please share the page. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, give me a thumbs up and select and subscribe to the channel. We're going to get ready to ride. We got a good one for you this afternoon, man. Yeah.
Say you want to move, I'ma make you move.
Flow beats,
Let's
He hails out of Mobile, Alabama. Yes, he do. He go by the name David J. The Young Man. He been a Southern Soul singer since 2014. His biggest hits, Let's Dance. You gonna learn, last few dollars, drop it, baby. Treat Me Right, featuring Solomon Thompson. Miss Sunshine. Click it in, thick and juicy. Hit the club, Too Much For Me, Alabama. The Game We Chase, Superwoman, Thundercat, and the hot new single that he's blazing the charts with at this moment is called Ooh Wee. So ladies and gentlemen, he is out on vacation in the Bahamas. We ain't gonna waste no time, man. Y'all please welcome David J to the stage. I greatly appreciate y'all. Please check, like, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the page. If you're on Facebook, man, please like and share. This is what we do. Thank all y'all for coming in. We greatly appreciate you, man. We can't do it without you. Southern Soul Podcast powered by Big Truck Entertainment. And I am Mr. Grown and Sexy DJLO. Yeah, we're going to let him get it right, man. He out there on that water. I greatly appreciate you all for coming in today. His name is David J, the nephew, man. The young man. I call him young nephew. 2014, man, he's been bringing bangers for almost 11 years in the game. Too Much For Me, man, and the new hot bangers called Ooh Wee. The trail riders going crazy, the line dancers are going crazy on this one. Thundercat is one of his favorites. Too Much For Me, Alabama. Bad, Lick It. Sunshine, Superwoman, man, he done made them all. He go by the name of David J. Yeah, man, he trying to get that right. He is out of the country, man. We're gonna try to get him in here anyway. I greatly appreciate all y'all coming in. Please share the like, share the page, and we're gonna see could we get the young man in here, man. We greatly appreciate the work he putting in. David, you hear me? Yeah, he out on the deck. I said, Dave, you should have been in the room. He said the room was crazy. So, man, we are trying to get an interview. He is in the Bahamas, man, on vacation with his family. I greatly appreciate him trying to get this in. I go by the name Mr. Grown and Sexy DJ Low. And Southern Soul is what made me. Southern Soul what paid me. So this is what I ride with. I'm going to talk a little bit while we wait on the young man, bro. He is a Southern Soul artist. He's been a Southern Soul artist since 2014. He got a slew of hits, man. I mean, a slew of hits. Came out the gate with Let's Dance. You gonna learn, last few dollars. Drop it, baby. Treat Him Right. He did a feature with Solomon Thompson. He did a couple of features, man. He been all over the road, all over the Gulf. You know, he a hot young artist, man. Too Much For Me is one of his bangers. Superwoman. Thundercat is what drew me to him a couple of years ago. And he got this new banger out by the name of Ooh Wee. And Ooh Wee is coming up the charts kind of hard. This is my second season on this Southern Soul podcast, man. We're going to do some in the studio where I'm at today. We're going to do some on location, and we're doing some in the live studio. I will be bringing artists in to perform their tracks. Right now in the Southern Soul business on my end of the world, Two artists in the city that's blazing right now is Mr. Campbell and a young lady by Kai. They both got Alabama tracks that's out. I think Kai's released August the 18th. Campbell's is out at the moment. And man, y'all go cop those and check those out, man. The city I live in is Mobile, Alabama, and we tend to be blazing hard in this Southern Soul genre of music. This is what we love down here. It's either gonna be hip hop, slight R&B, and Southern Soul. So I tend to make my money between line dance and trail ride a little bit, and this Southern Soul groove is what I do. So, man, I greatly appreciate y'all coming in, man. Like I said, my man is on vacation. That's why I tried to start a little early for him to get a little time to find him a good spot on that ship, man, before we can try to get it done. But you know, David was once a part of Big Truck Entertainment at the early beginning stages. I had him, Tara Keith, and an artist out of Florida was on my roster. So I got kind of good familiarity with David, man. David is a quiet storm. He graces us with hot bangers. Seem like month in and month out, he got something going on that we love this guy music, man. We just trying to get these artists to the next plateau in our city and on this Gulf Coast saying Texas, Houston area, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. So I'm on that Gulf, I-10 by 10. I'm on that Gulf, man, and I work hard down here to do what I love to do, and that's to DJ and entertain my people. So we thank y'all so much for that. Man, it's just been, what's up, Brian Teller? Glad you came in, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, man, it's we trying to wait and see if David gonna come in. I'm just gonna tell y'all a little bit about myself. I am DJLO. I have formed Big Truck Entertainment about 10, maybe 12 years ago. Big Truck Entertainment to come from the part of me being a truck driver once and and the love for the music twice. So I just formed my company and named my company Big Truck Entertainment, man, because that's what I do. I drive the rigs and I entertain the people whom I love in this Southern Soul, Lime Dance, Swing Out, Chicago Stepping, Trail Ride world. So it's a lot that formate to make me do what I do. I have done shows with some of the biggest of the game, Tucker, King George, King Fred, Lacey, Librato. I've been with the best of the best in the business. When I first came to the business, what up, OB Country? I got to get with you, man. I'm loving it. Give me a holler. I'm gonna send you the email as soon as I can. But like I said, man, I work hard on this end. I just did a show with TK Soul, All White Affair was TK only. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm trying to do my shows with one, maybe two artists tops. I feel like now the shows are getting saturated. The artists really can't perform because if you're getting 5, 6, 8, 10 artists on the stage, they're only gonna get 15, 20, 30 minutes a piece. So that ain't really craftsmanship to what these artists can do and perform to do. So it's kind of hard for the fan to get the best out of the artist. Now we packing the show for one or two reasons. We packing the show to A, make budget, or B, just because that's what we love to do. But I'm tired of the saturating of the shows. 50,000 people on the stage, more people on the stage than that's on the ground to come to the show. And to these promoters, man, start back hiring a stage manager, bro. It's so important to have that stage manager to be over there in the corner doing what they do best. Have a time clock so every artist know once they hit that stage, their time has started. uh, uh, clean your stage off. Don't have 500 of your friends and they girlfriends and all them on the stage that look very, very unprofessional. The DJ, the sound engineer, they got a lot of work going on to try to get these shows off the ground and get the fans a good quality show. Cause what we asking these fans for in ticket prices and ticket sales today, the shows are not reaching what we asking these folks to give us in ticket prices. And I personally feel like it ain't fair. They ain't come to see your best friend, the dude that live around the corner just on the stage holding up air. They didn't come for all that. They came to see who they paid to come to see. And then with the DJ, they came to hear who they came to hear. So we need to bring some of this stuff, kind of throw some of this stuff down, because the ticket sales that we're asking the quote unquote fan to survive or pay for these days and times is the shows need to meet the quality. And even though TK Soul did break even, it wasn't a tremendous plus, but the show itself gave me everything I wanted in a show. Everything. The general admission tickets were lovely. The general admission section was good. The VIP was excellent. I had a Chef Randall. He had a spread. The ones that did pay for VIP, they got VIP service. No pasta salad, wasn't no meatballs, wasn't no deviled eggs, wasn't none of that. It was a full blown straight. It was a straight. I'm waiting on you, Dave, man. I'm just talking to the fans. It was a straight VIP experience, and I hope the ones that did pay the ticket to come in VIP, I hope they really truly enjoyed it. We had 2 acts on the stage. That was Kai, the Southern Soul Princess. She opened the show up, and then we came back with TK Soul. TK Soul, he did 2 sets that night because he wasn't rushing. I mean, he was not rushing. The sound quality was amazing, thanks to Larry Moore. He's a sound engineer, the best in the game, man. Larry know his stuff. He came in and did his thing, and I greatly appreciate that, man. The crowd was amazing. I had 2 DJs, which myself and another one go by DJ Tech. I wanted to kind of give a good diverse. I didn't want nobody up there doing the same stuff I do. I wanted somebody in their lane, and I was in mine. That was great. We had an awesome host. Her name goes by Miss Bambi. Miss Bambi is very, very underrated in this city. If you're looking for a top quality host, man, gonna come in, host the show, that'll be the one to go. So I think we got David. We'll talk about that later. I greatly appreciate y'all coming in. If y'all on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. If y'all on Facebook, please share the page for me again. And now we're gonna enter Mr. David J. Young man. You hear me, young man?
Can you hear me, man?
Yeah. I got you over here, bro. Hey, man, look, I thank you. I know you on vacation. I greatly appreciate it. Do you hear me? Y'all, David is on vacation, man. So, have patience with him. I greatly appreciate him trying to sacrifice time to give me tonight. I don't know if he can hear me yet. So like I said, David is on vacation. I think he's in the Bahamas, but he like, we gonna try it. We're gonna get a squirrel. But David J is one of our young up and coming. Well, he ain't even up and coming, man. He been doing this for 11 years, bro. David has been grinding his heart out for 11 years in this business. Do you hear me yet, Dave?
I hear you. You good on this end, Lo?
Okay, perfect. Well, since we can hear each other, let the fans know a little bit about you. You got me, Dave? Like I said, y'all, David is on vacation. David is in the Bahamas at the moment. So we're going to have this back and forth. He on the ship. I appreciate him even trying to come on and make this do what it do. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about the young man. I call him nephew, but he goes by David J, the young man. David J has been working hard in this business since 2014. David has collabed with some of the hottest in the business. Like I said before, David is one of our stars that I feel like should have been gone. The music is there, the talent is there, the blending of the songs is there. So I need for y'all to really kind of key into what David got going on in his career, and then start listening to some of this music, man. David got a good portfolio of music. He is one of them guys that's really working his craft with his music. And David is one of the local artists that I really grow real fond of, hard working, dedicated, and don't never do too much arguing and fighting. His sound did go out. That's why I'll keep talking on running it through. We might have to run him again. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Like I said, if you're on Facebook, please share the page for me. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the channel. But David is he's one of them artists in the city, man. We got a slew of them, from David J to Mr. Campbell, Solomon Thompson, Gino Wesley, Kenny Cox, Ida Lee, which we'll have her next week. Kaya, the Southern Soul Princess, J. Crew, man, I mean, the Mobile area has really stuck their foot in Southern Soul. And as a DJ, I be wondering why it hadn't took off, but I know everything is a time and a season, and the season right now may not be for us. So we got to keep grinding to do what we do to make it. So when that door open, we'll be ready to bust through the door. So I greatly appreciate y'all coming in, man. And I finished talking about the shows that I'm trying to put on, especially for the artists that's in the room. The shows that I'm trying to do these days, I want to bring quality shows, no more than 3 artists tops. I want quality sound. I'm looking for quality production. And I just feel like we done fell off the beaten path, man. And the prices that we're asking for today for our fans to come out and enjoy what we do, the stage presence, the shows are not equaling up to what we're asking the fans to do at this point. To me, it's just my personal opinion. All of us got one, but it's like you go to a show to see an artist, and he might have their favorite DJ on that show too as well. It might be 2 DJs on the show. Hell, it might be 4, but that's enough on the stage. We don't need your friend, your best friend, your girlfriend, your boo thing, your side piece, your homeboy. I just think the shows are getting oversaturated. They look unclassy at that. To me, I'm getting older now, so the show presence is looking unclassy. Normally, back in the day when we started this journey, you had a sound engineer, you had your DJs, you had what we call a stage manager, you had a MC. Okay. Let's break this down for a minute since I got y'all attention. What's up, Trey? What's up, Ty? What's up, Randall? I'm glad y'all came in. Sean, how you doing? It's 2 things, man. You got an MC and you got a hype man. They 2 totally different people. They are 2 totally different people. A MC will come out, a good MC, they're going to give you a bio of the artist, bio of the hits, bio of how they get to where they was, kind of amp the crowd up, kind of get them motivated, and the MC gonna move the show flow of a show. Cause a show just don't play music and track and this it's a show flow. It's a show flow. So the MC will be the one, excuse me. We got a Nissan Maxima side, you left your lights on, Alabama plate, blah, 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 blah. You park by this door, could you go check your car? MC, somebody left their phone in the restroom. Phone is Apple 16. We got it up here by the DJ booth. MC, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Please take a seat as the show finna get ready to start. Blah, blah, blah. We got the photographer in the back taking pictures. We got food over here. The bar is open for whatever. That's an MC. The MC gonna flow the whole spectrum of the show. A hype man. Put your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. Bitch, drop over there. Bitch, I see you over there. I see you ain't got no drawers on. That's a hype man. So some kind of way, I feel like we done kind of got lost on what is a MC to what is a hype man. 9 times out of 10, this back in the day now, 9 times out of 10, the DJ will always either A, he gonna be his own MC, or A, he gonna have an MC that he runs with, that he got, that him and this guy got a good connection on how they gonna flow a show. That's a hype man. So I feel like today we just hiring who we want to hire because of their name. But you got to understand, if you're doing a classy, sexy vibe, you don't need a ratchet MC. It's not needed. It's not wanted. You need to hire you a fucking MC that gonna do what they gonna do. You don't need a hype man to try to be an MC. It's a big difference. In my world, I am known on the Gulf Coast as being a live dance, swing out, ballroom, Chicago stepping. I'm that type of DJ. So that's why I coined myself Mr. Grown and Sexy. I don't have no problem playing the other records. I play them all the time, but I'm not finna play them all night long. So when you put me in a situation where I got to play these records all night long, I'm pissed. But I'm gonna let you know, you hired me to do what I do. You should have hired the right man to do what you do. But most of the time, I'm getting these bookings because of the fans that they're selling the tickets to, saying, look, I don't want to come unless DJLO there, because DJLO gonna play for everybody. So that's what, since I couldn't get David tonight, I just thought I'd get some things off my chest. I just reiterate David when he get back to the States. But we need to really start taking in consideration your security team. We got some good security companies in the city. Some buildings we go to, they don't want security. They want straight police officers. Some buildings we go to, they like, hey, we good with whoever you use. I prefer to use Randall Willer team. He always on point with what I got going on. I gotta call him. He Johnny on the spot. I ain't gotta go back and forth. They know what I like checked at the door. They know what I like checked at the VIP. So I ain't got to do nothing but call Randall, and he got that under control. So the buildings in the city, the buildings then got they prices to went up as well. So it's just, I personally feel, and this is my opinion, all of us got one, like we all got it. But I personally feel with the ticket prices we're asking for today, and this to all the promoters, I'm just a small fish in a big pond, but we need to make sure that these shows are giving these fans the quality that they're paying for, because the $10, $15, $20, those ticket prices are almost out the door. Your standard ticket now going to be between 30, 40, and this car where you live, it's going to go up from there. And I just don't think as the entertaining part of it that we're not giving the fans the adequate respect they deserve for their money. Nobody ain't come to see all these different people sitting on the stage and in the way. Someone be drunk, someone want to dance. I mean, you go down there and do all that. We working up here. We make it fun. We make it hype. We make it do what we got to do because that's what we get paid to do. But, start back behind your definitely start back looking into your stage manager, bro. I see a lot of shows I do today, they don't even have a stage manager no more. The stage manager is the guy that he gonna have the sheet of knowing who all go, what time they go, what time they supposed to be here, how many minutes they got. When he say, "Hey DJ, you got 5 minutes to do your thing right here," hey, you go do your thing, and then the next act will come on, or we might be having problems with getting the next track together, or the band got to get their levels together. It's just so much go on the stage, and then you ripping and running, telling folks, excuse, man, I got to get by. That's bullshit. That's just, it's straight unclassy. You bumping into folks, man. You running into people, bumping into butts, bumping into breads, bumping folks over, and then some folks got a nerve to have an attitude with you, and you working. You're like, yo, bro, I'm up here working. This ain't this. We got to make the show for them people out there. Y'all ain't a part of the show. Y'all need to get off the stage. Now, back in the day, they used to make you sit on the back if you was with an artist or with a guitar player, drum player, whatever. You was in the back, sitting down, maybe having a drink, maybe having something to eat, but you was back there chilling. Because the stage is meant for the people that paid to perform. The stage is for the performers. So it's just a lot going on in the business now that I just don't like. So TK Soul Show gave me everything. And literally, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you that show gave me everything I was looking for, he gave me everything I was looking for. I think TK supposed to win. His first set supposed to have been, I think, maybe 35, 40 minutes set. And it just was him and Kai. And TK gave us an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And I was like, God damn. I said, man, he tired. And I went, when he said, I'm finna go for the second set, I let the other DJ start playing. So I ran to the back, like, yo, T, you good, man? He like, bro, I ain't had a show this damn good in so long, man. I'm just finna ride. The sound good, the sound man working, the vibe straight, the VIP lovely. Like, man, I'm loving this. I was like, well, shit, let's ride. And that's what I was looking for, was giving my people that support me a good environment show. Because our shit then got so garbage, and they garbage. Let me tell y'all about sound, man. I mean, I appreciate y'all in. Please, if you're on YouTube, push like and share the page. If you're on Facebook, please share. And I greatly appreciate it. But let me give y'all a little insight on sound, because some people give me a call and say, man, you too high. Your price is too high. We can't work with you. I'm like, okay, that's fine. First of all, you got to know your prices. You got to know your worth. That's anything you do. Bake cakes, ride bicycles, go to work, drive trucks, whatever the Lord blessing you to do, you got to know your worth. So in sound, you can't expect a team. A DJ gonna have a team. A team is people gonna help him load and unload. People gonna help him put everything up. He gonna have a damn good engineer in that corner, cause the engineer gonna stop all the BS going on. People shoving mics in their pocket, the mic still live, and it's blowing out feed. You don't even know where the feed coming from. That's why I got in the situation I got in with the little girl Tay Cheese a couple months ago. So it's just things that y'all don't know about. We just gonna talk about since we couldn't get David tonight. Okay, so when you call a established DJ and you tell him what you're trying to do for a show, and you tell him what you got going on. He gonna ask you how many people you trying to get in the room, where the building at first and foremost. Once he calculate all that, that's how you get your price. Cause he got to turn around and hire his help. He got to hire his workers. He got to hire his engineer. He got to come in and set the building up. He got to make sure he got enough speakers for the travel room. Sometimes you got to them speakers that hang from the ceiling y'all always looking at, we call those line arrays. Some call them rays, some call them line arrays. So, we got to run those. Some of us don't run them. Some of us just stick them on the baseline, on the top. As long as they over the fans or the audience head, it's still gonna be a clear view for that music. So they find another DJ. Man, you was too high. I got a dude for $300. So I'm like, oh, okay, man, y'all have a good show. Don't turn around the night of your show, call me pissed off at what you hired. That's crazy. Man, I wish you come down here. No, I'm not finna come down there, brother. I'm sorry. I'm not finna do that. I ain't finna disrespect the DJ you hired for one. And then if I come down there and help you, I didn't believe in the price I gave you. I gave you my price for a reason. I don't do this by myself. I got people I got to pay. I wish I could walk away with the money by myself, but I can't. I'm only one part of the brand. I mean, I'm the face of the brand. So all these guys that help me get this stuff in, help me wire this stuff up, help sit in that corner and make sure these mics clear and tight and make sure the lights and the production is right. That is a production team. That is a production team. And I think Southern Soul, on one hand, we done got big. We got some guys that came in here and really, really took Southern Soul to a whole nother level. And then on the production end, I feel like we fallen to the wayside. I look at some of these shows, outside shows with 112 and one top, a blowed speak on the stage for a monitor. It's unreal, or where the promoter got to cut corners to get everybody paid. So we starting to see a lot of shows starting to be canceled. The reason these shows are getting canceled, the production, the artists, security, everything that went up. And we still trying to keep this ticket at a feasible rate for the fans to come. So my ticket for TK was $43 general admission, $103 for VIP. They told me my VIP tickets was too high. Man, that's too high. I can't pay that. But I was like, okay, that's fine. I had premier drinks. I had premier beverages. I had premier food. I had top of the line. Everything was roped off. The guards was watching. I had they was directly in front of the stage. All they had to do was say what they wanted. We got it. We had Coke, Sprites, bottled water, orange juice, lemonade, sweet tea, whatever they wanted. We had it. So I was like, I can't cut corners and I can't preach one thing and then I don't do it myself. So I said, I got to start setting a trend. I got to set the trend on the artist that I get. If he ain't got at least 10 hits, I can't do it no more. I can't pay you all this type of money and you ain't got but 2 hits. That's crazy. I can't do it no more. So for now on, I'm dealing with top hit makers and guys that got and ladies that got hits. I ain't talking about a hit. I'm talking about hits, cause I'm not filling my shows up no more and spending all this unnecessary money. And at the end of the night, we ain't recouping nothing. We ain't recouping at all. You got to know what you're doing. If you off in the trail riding, you need a trail ride DJ. If you're off in the line dance, you need a line dance DJ. If you're off into hip hop, you need a hip hop DJ. I mean, you just can't book. Today it's a little bit different. Though we do all play it, it's still a little bit different. It's a different vibe. It's a different mood. It's a different swing in the room. So when I get these calls and I give my prices, and they tell me, I'm crazy, I say, I come with a quality sound. All my shit is quality. B, I come with an engineer damn near everywhere I go, unless it's a small show that I can do on my own. C, I'm coming dressed for your occasion. I'm not coming in there with no hoodie and no tennis shoes on like I'm a hip hop DJ. That ain't me. My name is Mr. Grown and Sexy. I'm gonna play that role. That's what I do. That's who I am. So, the quality of what we doing is falling to shit. I hope this gets spreaded. It just don't make no sense no more how we do business now. If you're gonna be in this business, you got to do business fair and well. If you tell the people that they book you and you book for $300 and you get in there and realize you should have got booked for $1,300. You shook hands and wrote that contract for that booking. You got to get them folks they money worth out what they got did. So man, we tried to get David J tonight, man. It didn't happen. What's up, Case Kid? One love, brother. I appreciate y'all coming in, and we'll try him again at another time, bro. David is on vacation. Don't hold it against him. David is one of our top artists down this way, man. Y'all need to go and check out some of his music. Last few dollars, you gonna learn. Let's Dance was one of the first ones. Treat 'Em Right, featuring Solomon Thompson. Miss Sunshine, Bad Lick 'Em, Thick and Juicy. Let's Ride. Hit 'Em in the Club. Too Much for Me. Alabama. He got a lot of hits that he riding with, man. And David is one of them artists that I really would love to see just get on out of here, man. And man, I thank y'all again, bro. Some days it go this way, and some days it don't. But man, I'm telling y'all, and this might be just cause I'm at that practical age now, man, where I'm starting to really look at things at a different light. But I feel like, man, if, with the ticket prices that we're asking for, and shit, and we getting close to Mardi Gras season down here, so I'm quite sure these tickets finna go up some more cause the buildings to went up. And now I think the last 2 or 3 years we having to pay. I don't know if they're doing this in every city or state, but down here we have to pay what they call entertainment insurance. We once didn't have to pay that. The building will just add you to the insurance and you was good, but that's over with now. So now we got to pay what they call entertainment insurance, and it's according to what BS that went on in the city. In might not be in your line of music, but if something went left, the insurance gonna go up. So, and certain buildings, they want different things, different terms written up in that contract. They trying to make sure they bag is secured. If somebody have a fight, a slip and fall, go in the bathroom and crack the ankle, they want to make sure that you got all that's covered. So that's on top of the building fees. That's on top of the security. That's on top of the flyers. That's on top of the advertisement. That's on top of the artists. That's on top of the speakers. That's on top of the sound man. That's on top of everything that go on to get a production off the ground. So a $45, $55, $65 ticket at this point, you would think that the promoter's walking away, but trust me when I tell you he not walking away. Trust me, it ain't what you think. But we do this because we love it. We don't do this to feed, to eat, to grow. Some people in this business have been in this business 20, 30, 40 years. They done established themselves to do what they love to do. But we love to do what we do. That's entertain. That's either promoting the shows, promoting the line dance show, promoting trail ride, promoting whatever we into. That's what we try to do. But y'all got to understand, we thank the fans, man, because we couldn't do this without the fans at all. But to the ones that throwing these shows, putting all these shows together and doing your thing, man, bring your production back up, man. Bring your production up to par. Please bring, and I ain't saying you got to hire me, but, hire the ones that got the equipment to do what you want done. That the best accomplishment that a DJ can get, the best compliment that a DJ can get at the the end of the night is, man, your shit sounded good, dog. Man, I like working with you. Your shit sounded good. So you can go over there and tell the engineer, like, yo, bro, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Old boy said our shit was on point, and he liked working with us. They doing sound check, and they walking around the room to the back, seeing how far the mic's gonna queue up, and for that MC to come back and tell you, man, this sound excellent. Keep me right here. I'm good right here all night. That's a good feeling, because ain't nothing else, ain't no other feeling we gonna get until we start moving that crowd. So your sound system is everything. They're gonna let you know when it's whack, they're gonna let you know when it's bust, they're gonna let you know when it ain't good. So the best thing to hear is somebody telling you that your system was 100 that night. So man, Eli, I appreciate y'all so much, man. I'm working hard to get this off the ground. I'm working hard to bring y'all quality shows. I greatly appreciate y'all trying to work with me today, even though my man couldn't come in. But y'all, man, y'all best believe Big Truck Entertainment gonna keep it growing and sexy. This is where I get paid. And we ain't dead and we ain't scared. We just got to find a place where we can be entertained and, find some good quality shit, because, I don't want to party with my kids. I don't know about y'all, but I don't party with mine, period. So I try to find some things that I can keep this thing growing and sexy at an all-time high. So I appreciate that, man. What's up, Sean? DJ ATL, man. You know I ain't lying to ATL. These folks that got crazy, man. And please look back into hiring you a stage manager. You got to have a stage manager. Any show you got over 3 artists, you need a stage manager. His job or her job is to sit in that corner. They normally gonna have an iPad or a laptop, but they got time on there. They got time. Once they call your name, DJLO, finna hit the stage, they push start. So you will be out there waving your hand and trying to get the crowd. But if you got 5 minutes, that stage manager gonna look at that DJ and say, hey, he got a minute left. That's all he got left. So, with a stage manager, the artists know they got to come out there, do their damn job, and tell everybody goodbye. I love you. I'm selling thumb drives in the corner. I got shirts over here. Come see me over there. Without that stage manager, people start trying to get away with murder. What I mean by that, the DJ working, the MC, that ain't their job. So, if he keep telling us to hit songs, we got to look down at the watch like, damn, how long he been out there? How long she been out there? So you messing the show up for the ones that's coming behind you, because that time getting cut. You know what I'm saying? So if you get a nobody out there singing for 35 minutes and they only had a 5-minute set, we got to make that time up. So we got to cut that time off of everybody else set to get that time caught back up. So the fans pissed off, man. I ain't get to see Lacey for 15 minutes. Well, we let Lollipop leak. He stayed up here for an hour. We got to get that time back. So it's very important when you putting these shows together to hire you a stage manager. The stage manager is gonna keep the roster together. He gonna know who open, who close, what time they open, what time they close, what the breaks is, where the DJ get in there and have them some fun, what time or the next act come on, when the band come on, how much intermission time we got. That's what a stage manager does. And I see a lot of these big shows today don't have no stage manager. I don't know how they getting away with it, but to the fans, that's why y'all be sitting there so long wondering what the hell taking this show so long to get off the ground, because they don't have a stage manager. And stage managers don't come cheap. So I'm thinking that's why they kind of wig the stage manager out. But these big shows need stage managers. I don't know how they doing it without one, because the stage manager gonna keep that. He gonna keep that stage clear. He gonna keep all the nonsense out the way. Where who you paid to see, that's who you gonna see. He gonna make sure everybody time right. That's he or she job. That's their job. That whole day is to run that stage. So the shows y'all go to and that thing running like a fine oil machine, 9 times out of 10, that promoter hired a stage manager. 9 times out of 10. So, that's something that definitely got to come back to our genre of music, because these last maybe year and a half, 2 years, we ain't really been seeing no stage manager besides on Spring Fling. And man, that dude have 40 or 50 acts he got to pull through. So he don't play the radio. If you ain't there, you miss your turn, he gone. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no, man, I got caught in traffic. Ain't none of that gonna work with Scooter. So that's why I'm telling you, a stage manager is so important. That'll keep the DJ from arguing with somebody he don't even know. That'll keep the second DJ from wondering what's going on. You get on these stages, you trying to airdrop. We got a show going on. You done held up the show. All that's unprofessionalism, bro. So, tonight, thank y'all for coming. I hope y'all share it. We will do David J again, but this kind of like tonight gonna go out to the promoters of this entertainment business, man. Y'all know who y'all are. I mean, we all done try to put shows together that, some had success, some didn't. But I'm starting to look at so many shows they're getting canceled. And the reason they getting canceled is because people tired of spending their money on this bullshit. I mean, just keep it a buck. They tired of spending their money on the unprofessionalism bullshit. So if you want to be in this business, you got to work hard to keep your equipment up the float. You got to work hard to keep the right people around you that know what they doing. You got to keep the right heads of states in the game, because it ain't all about money. When I put the TK Soul Show on, I said, good or bad, this show is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So that's why the ticket sales were dragging, because people thought the show wasn't gonna make it because of the prices. Because of the prices, but I paid the cost to be the boss. I had it at the locale. That's one of the sexiest venues in the city. I wanted it all white. I had the right security. I had the right VIP. The sound was impeccable. I had the right sound man. I had the right MC. I had the right DJ. So it was a night of nights. I didn't walk away with a buck. I didn't walk away with a Brinks truck, but it gave me everything I wanted in a show. It was another successful show to me, and I'm very critical on myself. My VIP, they drunk Douce, they drunk top everything up that was top. So, all they had to do just come through the door. They ate much as they wanted. I mean, I had the food for like 150, 175, which I think I only sold 55 to maybe 60 tickets. I should have got some to-go plates. I would have let them took it all home. But that's just the point that I'm trying to, like, Librato, Lacey, Jeff Floyd, TK Soul, King George. These guys shouldn't be on no show with another 25 to 30 acts. It just shouldn't be. I mean, unless it's a festival, but me just going into a venue that's holding 1,200 to 1,400 people, I'm gonna take a loss, bro. It ain't the numbers don't even add up. So I'm just trying to get it back to a place where I can have one or two, maybe 3 acts that's top rated acts. My biggest revenue show I did right before COVID. I called it For the Hard Way. I had Jeff Floyd, I had Magic One, I had Mr. Campbell, and I had Kenny Cox. And that was the biggest revenue show I had. And it was a good show. It was a good show. And that show been about 4 or 5 years ago. Everything clicked in there. Everything was 100. The vibe was straight. And that was a small venue because I didn't think the show was going to do the numbers I thought it was going to do. So I had a smaller venue. And, man, we sold that thing not like that. But I knew then that my mindset started changing doing these shows with all these packed full of people on the fucking stage. And, oh, man, I got too old for that crap. So this this interview tonight that didn't happen, I'm hoping that some of the promoters in the game can take something away from what I'm saying, and the ones that understand. The ones that don't, they'll never get it. But man, your sound, your quality of your sound, that's everything. Your microphones, that's everything. Your light game, that's everything. The production, that's everything. A stage manager is well needed. MC, totally different from a hype man. A MC and a hype man are two totally different people. So you need to really, really, really find out over a MC to a hype man. It's a difference now. And what I'm telling y'all now, y'all will start going in these shows, paying attention to little detail shit y'all really didn't pay attention to. Y'all will start like, oh, nah, I see what he's talking about. Yeah. Because it's getting to the point now where the shows don't have no structure. The shows don't have no structure. Every show ain't for us to be in there popping pussy and throwing up this and draws, people popping up with no draws under their dresses. We better than that. Cause we black, we better than that. We ain't got every show we do ain't got to be that show. And like October London coming, I think September the 5th. Y'all can look it up. I don't even think that show sold out yet, man. That's just how saturated and bad the trap music done took over. Well, this the hottest artist in the game right now in the R&B world. And if you're old enough to know, he about the closest thing you're gonna get to Marvin Gaye. And I don't even think that man show sold out yet. So it's just, how we moving now, we need to check ourselves. And every show ain't a trap show. Every show ain't a show. I did one show, I think that was last year. It was what the name of that show was? Little Black Dress Affair. That's what the name of it was, Little Black Dress Affair. I walk in the building, it's 700 women in here. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be one of the type of nights. We over there, we knocking them, dog. We knocking them. Flow jam packed. So one of the members come up to the stage. He was like, yo, dog, you got to start trapping it. I'm like, trapping it for what? I said, everybody dancing, everybody groove. Oh, man, you got to start trapping. I said, nah, I ain't finna do that, bro. It ain't even called for. You know what I'm saying? It ain't called for, but that's what he wanted to do. But shit, the women was vibing. They was vibing off of Lettucey and Mary J, and they were vibing. Chris Brown, they was vibing and having a good time. He wasn't having no good time because I wasn't playing no juvie and this and that. And so I didn't get the show back this year, but I'm just telling y'all, this the kind of BS we go through to kind of do what we do. And these guys in they fucking 50s, bro. I mean, when you doing that shit in the 80s, bro, I mean, look at your dance flow. That's what I tell them in a minute. Like when they come up there with their complaint, I'm like, look at your dance flow, dog. What you complaining for? You complaining because we ain't playing what you want to hear? Because you can't be complaining because folks sitting down because the dance flow jumping. But that's what we go through in this business. But I love it. I'm going to continue to do what I do. And every Friday night I am at the Holiday Inn, downtown Mobile, man. A sexy vibe. You got to be grown to understand. But we come up there every Friday night, man. They let loose. So I thank y'all for y'all time. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll do David again, man. We couldn't get him today. And next week, we got another talented artist. Her new hot singer is Mob Town Boogie. Her name is Ida Lee Franklin. She go by the Songbird, man. She's a hot talent. And David was out of town tonight, out the country rather. And we'll try him again, man. We try to jump in early to get him out the way. But, man, y'all please keep that in consideration, man. Learn a difference between an MC and a hype man. Make sure you hire the right man for your job. Where his sound and shit is quality sound of what you trying to do. Because he $200, that's what you finna get. $200 worth of shit. When you're doing a show over 3 artists, please hire your stage manager. Stage managers are missed in the business. They very well needed in the business. And y'all up here that sound engineers and DJs, I see you, Neil. I see you, Jermaine. Well, Jermaine, you by yourself, so yeah. ATL. Hey, Miss Pam, how you doing? Man, Miss Pam, no shit. Her husband doing this shit longer than me, so yeah, it's just we need to bring something back to the basics, dog. All of us ain't hood rich. All of us don't want to trap all night. We love the music just like everybody else do, but you know we ain't finna play it all night, bro. Shit, we ain't finna do it all night. So when you book me, please understand that, and I can stand firm on that. I'm booked every week. God has been good to me over here. So, but everybody that comes see me know that. You know, you're gonna have to swing, you're gonna have to lime dance, you're gonna have to ballroom to understand what I do. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to love this Southern Soul music because we ain't finna trap you all night long. That's just uncalled for at 54 years old. I'd have been down that road, I'd have had my fun in the shade, and I'm having my fun in the sun now. So when you hire me, you know what you hire me for. And to these other promoters in the business, especially in this Southern Soul game, step your damn game up, bro. That's all I'm saying. You know what you're doing wrong. I got hired for a show. I think them guys was in Pine Tree, Alabama. And I gave them a good price. They called me back and told me, nah, we found somebody else, man. He gonna do it for $400. The day of the show, they called me. I said, hey, dog, I don't do that. I'm not gonna get in my car and come rake that guy and hip and my definitely not gonna do that. Not finna give him no music. I'm not gonna do that. You got what you paid for, brother. So ride with it. You know what I'm saying? Lay low. Yeah, man. Just be mindful of what you're getting into. For us, this sound, promotion, security, buildings, flyers, commercials. A lot of overhead to get a show off the ground. But don't let your production, your sound engineer, your DJ and your sound be the where you trying to cut your budget, cut your costs at. You cutting your costs in the wrong place. You cutting your costs in the wrong place. You done gave the artist $10,000 and you got a DJ in there for $250. That don't even balance itself off. I mean, you done gave the artist $27,000. You done paid the building $4,000. You done paid the insurance. You got advertisement running. You done paid Mobile Police Department. They're $100 an hour, and you in the room with a DJ. You done paid $75 to. It just don't add up, man. So y'all keep all that in mind, man. Stay safe. I like this one to go viral because I know some folks got some shit to say. But that's just where we at in this business right now. And I truly believe that the shows are starting to get canceled because the fans are getting tired of the tomfoolery. They getting tired of it, man. If we gonna do what we gonna do, let's just do what we gonna do. And you got to be true to this thing. You can't come in here think you gonna flip a quick dollar and you out the door. It just don't work that way. And there's a lot go to it, man. But your sound and your especially for me, my sound guy, that engineer, man, they the next best thing. I ain't nothing without the engineer. Man. And the sound, and your sound is everything. People remember you off your sound. So keep that in mind when you starting to cut corners in these shows and go get that DJ for $75. He trying to run a full show off his mixing board. He trying to do the DJing. He trying to run the track show. He trying to run the sound for the microphones, and he only got two 15s and a 18 bottom in the show. So you finna have a whack ass show. You gonna have a whack ass show. So you gotta keep all this. Put the pen to the paper before you go out here and start paying these artists. So now you'll know I can't afford to get that $30,000 artist. I can get this $10,000 artist and still have a quality show. You might have to work with your flyers and all this stuff a little bit different, but you gain the people that came a quality show. And at the end of the day, that's what you're looking and aiming for. Instead of looking for the bag, you need to make sure your name is staying quality. They can say what they want, but every show I ever throw, I always have an Alabama artist on it, and it always been a good show. So I thank y'all so much, man. We'll give it to y'all next week with Ida Lee. I appreciate y'all working with me. David J. tried, but he in them Bahamas, so we're going to ride him again probably the week after that. And I am Mr. Born and Sexy DJLO. Thank y'all so much for your time. God bless.